I've stepped into the black. I say, hey now.
Hello Bulldog Nation, Dana McGaw here at Stebbins Coliseum, where Monday night the Georgia basketball team kicked off its 2013-2014 season, starting with an exhibition game against UNC Pembroke, the Dogs winning 81-69.
Rebound pulled down by Juwan Parker. The virtue out of Tulsa gives it away to Charles Mann. Left side, Kenny Gaines. It's good, and it's a three-pointer. And the Dogs draw first blood, 3-0. There's Thornton with the rebound outlet. It goes to Mann. Mann looks down court to Gaines. Here's another three-point try, and he's 2 for 2. 6-0 Dogs here in the first. Now out to Eccles. His three-pointer is in and out, no good. Rebound underneath, up and good.
Beautiful.
Great play and a great move by Cameron Forte on Winford twice now, and here come the Dogs the other way. It is Mann inside. Layup is good, left-handed. Dixon trying to break inside. There's Gaines with the ball. Gives the ball up to Parker. Here's a three. Good.
Beautiful. That's a smooth shot right there.
Hinton will bring the ball down. Left side tries.
Yeah, he was out of control. Dogs here with a good break.
Layup, Frazier, and a great lead pass by Jurisic. It was J.J. Frazier gets the handoff and now gives it to Cameron Forte, who's in the game, along with John
beautiful.
Cannon.
That's beautiful.
Gobia with 8 points, his first 2 of the half. Dogs up now 46-45. Parker with a
Very pretty.
on the inside, up and in. Here's inside with it. The Braves had it knocked away, picked up by Gaines. Forte, Gaines, right-hander go. With 57 seconds to go. Dogs up by 6, 75-69. Frazier still with the dribble. He will go up and lay it up and in.
Oh, that's beautiful.
His shot is no good. Thayer in the ballgame the first time. Dante, lead pass to Dixon. Dixon will slam it home.
Yeah, nice two-handed dunk on the other end. That's beautiful.
It's good to get out in front of fans and play. I think we showed some typical first game jitters. I thought offensively we never really were settled, and certainly turnovers were an issue for us. And then I think we had a difficult time adjusting to how the game's going to be officiated this year because we know it's an issue. And I thought we did a nice job not fouling, but we didn't pressure the basketball or play as active as we wanted to defensively. So. There's some work to do there, but a lot of guys got a ton of minutes, which was necessary. Let them play through some mistakes, try to teach them, and it's a good starting point for us.
We played pretty well. We had a lot of turnovers. It was just, first game jitters. But overall, we got to get better on defense, play more defense, and stop turning the ball over. For the first game, for the first new look of the team, we played pretty well.
I feel like it was just because we were just a little bit rusty. We used to playing against each other in practice and stuff, and playing against other competition and being scouted thoroughly by other schools and stuff. We kind of just got to adjust to that. The returning guys and the freshmen also.
Dog fans, your Georgia Bulldogs will return to action Friday night right back here in Stebbins Coliseum. Tip-off is for 7:30. The Dogs will take on Wofford in the first official game of the season. For GTV, I'm Dana McGaw.
Got a screen from Dante, drives around the defense inside the arc. Long jumper won't go. Back on the backboard. The rebound goes to Dante Williams and back up and in good. Fills the dribble, goes to Mann high on the right wing. Right corner, Thornton got a screen from Jurisic, who's back in. Nimi goes along the baseline, spins, pump fake, up and under. Good, and a foul. Dogs ball with Parker. Over to Jurisic, pump fake, won't shoot it inside the arc. Gets it to Mann. He attacks from the left baseline, hangs in the air and off the glass. Good. Minute mark here in the half. Cam Forte on the left wing, works his way inside to the basket and up and in. Good. 55-40. Dogs with another crack at it here with 15:45 to play in the game. Juwan Parker leans into the dribble, feeds man, straight away three, that's good. Tech tries a long three by Poole from the left side. That's off the mark, rebound Dogs. Here's man pushing it up the floor, and Golden fouls him, he threw it up and it went in. The Dogs moving around with 10 on the shot clock. Screen by Dante, man gets an open look, knocks down a three. Top of the key, that's his 4th three of the night, 17 for Charles Mann. Crashing into Thornton as he tried to force his way into the basket, missed the shot, and the Dogs take it away.
Nice save by Charles Mann, too.
Gaines, left corner.
There you go.
Rattled it in there, Kenny Gaines. Rebound with 10 by Thornton. Up ahead to Man. Man to Jurisic, open lay in, good. 5 seconds to go. And that may be it. Tech, all they need to do is inbound the basketball. They'll dribble out the clock. And Georgia Tech will win it tonight by a score of 80-71.
Difficult defeat. Tech outplayed us. Tech's team outplayed us. Last 2 minutes of the first half, turnover basket, another bad play to end the first half. And then a very poor start to the second half. 4 missed free throws, a bad shot, no contest at the other end. And that little spurt right there separated them from us, and we played even the other 35 minutes of the game. But we have to understand that bad possessions are so costly in high-level games. We have 29 more of them. There's a lot to learn from this one, but it certainly is it's no fun to lose it.
Here's Parker. In the top of the circle, hits a long two from about 17 feet. Juwan Parker from Tulsa, Oklahoma with his first points of the game. Goes to Man now. Man with a screen from Jersey. Splits the D, finds Thornton for a two-handed flush on the right, low block.
And that was created because Charles Mann had great vision.
Man dribbles it slowly with the left hand. Got a screen from Jurisic, moves to his left. Now back to the right. He got a screen from Cannon. Now he sees an opening, drives down the right edge of the lane and banks it in good. Man on the run with his second field goal of the game. He's got 7 points in the half. 4:48 to go, first half, 33-30. Davidson by 3 over the Dogs. Running left-hander, good. Frazier from the left edge.
Beautiful.
Frazier with his first points, 33-32. Over the left hand, 14 to shoot. Frazier, low dribble, back and forth. Between the circles, kills the dribble, goes to Forte, just right of the lane. Down on the baseline, up and in, good. Count the basket, foul on Davidson. Wildcats push it up the floor. Here's an open set shot three, that's good. Zaropowicz, they left him wide open, and the 6'7" senior from Sweden drains the three. We inbound, give it to Jurisic, and they count the basket. Foul on Davidson and Nemi. Now he'll get free throws. Lead is 12. Dogs ball. Marcus Thornton back in. Here's Eccles. He shoots a three with a screen. That's good. Taylor Eccles with a screen from Thornton. Top of the key. Three is good. Man saw an opening. It closed in a hurry. Feeds it out on the left side. Three by Gaines around the rim and out. No good. Rebound Dante Williams. He powers it back up and he got fouled. Count the basket. Dante to the foul line. Clock 9 on the shot clock. Droney backs it up. Curls on the left wing. 5 on the clock. 4. They set a screen. Pump fake. Kills the dribble. Gives it to Kalinowski. And at the horn, Kalinowski just drove right down the lane as the shot clock buzzer sounded.
Naja Bradley for GeorgiaDogs.com. Here after Bulldog opening night, the Dogs get the win over the Terriers with a final score of 72-52. Dogs start their season off 1-0.
Under 7 minutes to go, half number 1 of opening night. Beautiful. Steal by Man, all the way down to the other end, and a two-handed jam. Skinner diving for it on the floor, but Forte got it back, gets into trouble in the lane, off-balance pass back out front to Man. He drives, spins, layup, good. And gets it into the front court. They'll launch a three from the right corner. Rainbow three is off the rim, no good by Zach Grossenbacher. Dogs rebound the ball, Gaines down the lane, and layup good. And the big man works inside C.J. Newman. He had his first attempt deflected. He got the rebound and put it back up and in and scored. And Gaines answers quickly with a long two from the right side of the floor. Georgia finished the first half on a 19-2 run. There's a shot by Jurisic. He missed the running lay-in, but there's Dante Williams with a big follow in the dunk. Here's Gaines, drives, scoop with the left hand, won't go. There's Dante with another rebound and another monster two-handed stuff.
I thought we played, thought we were a little bit nervous out the gate, to be honest with you. I thought we calmed down and played pretty well to finish the first half, and we beat a real sound, solid basketball team.
Well, it feels great. It feels great, really, to be out there with all the fans, and it really feels good that we all were supported the first game, and it was a lot of people, a lot of fans. It was a good energy. I think everyone played well. Much better atmosphere, much better commitment from all the players, and the most important thing, we fixed some things from the exhibition games.
We were very pleased. You know, we talked about playing hard defense because we knew they were going to come out and defend us, so we wanted to, you know, reciprocate the defense on them. So, you know, we felt pretty good about it.
The Bulldogs take on in-state rival in Georgia Tech next Friday at 7 p.m., so be sure to come out to Stegman Coliseum and support the Bulldogs. And this weekend, we still got a ton of Bulldog sports going on, as in tomorrow, which is Saturday, the Bulldogs take on Appalachian State in their homecoming game. Kickoff is at 12:31. And Sunday, women's basketball takes on Presbyterian. Tip is at 2. So be sure to support your Bulldogs. For GTV, I'm Naja Bradley.
Tries to answer with a 16-foot two. That's no good. There's Forte for the rebound and the putback as he once again scores inside. And Forte on the left side, he goes baseline, kicks it back to Nemi. All day to shoot. A wide open three and nothing but net.
Well, Nemi likes this gym, doesn't he? Well, he was burying the threes last night.
Dogs down by 13, 41-28, less than a minute to go and a half. Here's a man just above the right elbow, good for 2. TD Arena.
There's 10. Get in your offense.
Here's Pepper, top of the key, 3. Oh, he missed, no good. They got the rebound and the putback is good. Williams. Dogs rebound. Frazier in a hurry. Alley-oop lob. And Williams adjusted nicely. He did a split. Jump hook in the lane. Nemi Jurisic from short range. He knocks down the 5-footer. He got 22 now, and the lead is 4. Here's Mann attacking. Missed it. Oh, look at the follow by Dante. With Morris. Down 1 with 21 seconds to go. We play on. Mann drives to the hoop and lays it in. And the Dogs lead for the first time in this half. 81-80 with 18 seconds to play. He gives it to Nkuzi. They go to Cummings for a 3. Here it comes. It's good. Morris sends it in. Dante Williams with a long, deep 3. Tried to bank it in. Mann with the follow. No good.
Thornton. To Mann. Thornton cut for the goal. Count it. Petaway picks him up. Gives to Thornton with 4 on the shot clock. And he banked it in from straight on out. Straight on out from off the corner of the square. Mann with the floater. That quick first step. It's really hard to guard. And in traffic, find angles to the rim. Petaway moves well without the ball, doesn't he? He does. He's very hard to guard. Williams down low to Jurisic. Forte spins on Webster, missed, and a putback by Gaines. Kenny Gaines, I think, knew that his teammate Forte was out of control. He was going to get up on the rim. He just kept coming through the second half in our 7th place game from Charleston. And Dante Williams hits a long 2 to make it a 3-point lead. Are you surprised Gallego has been out this long with only 3 fouls, 7 minutes left? I mean, they have the lead, so he's protecting, and I think he's worried about stuff like that, just how strong the league is overall. But Florida and Kentucky look to be by far the best teams in the SEC. And those are the only 2 SEC teams in the top 25. Mann with another drive to the rim. Webster 6'4", Petaway 6'6". Jurisic for 3. They got a little sloppy there. They're looking for another dunk. They would have been well served to circle the wagons. But only 5 seconds left. Mark Fox will call off the Dogs, his Bulldogs. So Nebraska wins it by 8.
Jason Capel felt like the big deal for them tonight was to really rebound. Thornton with back-to-back baskets for Georgia. We're tied at 4. Jurisic, jump hook. And the follow by Brandon Morris. He's one of the freshmen who played a lot last year. Now as a sophomore, always tell the guys to have their hands up in the air. That the ball just might hit it.
That's right.
Jurisic sinks to 3. Hamilton working against Thornton, hits the basket and was fouled. And Hamilton will go to the line with a chance to put App State in the lead. Burgess, three-pointer. Rebound Forte. To Jurisic on the break, and he jams it home.
There's nothing better to see a big guy run the floor.
Hamilton throws it away to Thornton, ahead to Mann. Mann's got a man on the wing, and that's Gaines, and Gaines jams it home. And Georgia's back in the lead.
No inside passing. There's finally one.
Morris, nice move and a finish by Brandon Morris. 3rd basket for Morris.
And that's where they need to take it. Pretty good player for Hugh Durham.
Absolutely. Morris bounces it inside to Jurisic, and he banks it in. Largest lead for Georgia, 10-point advantage. Now Forte on the move for Georgia. Spin move, kick out, Parker buried. Jawan Parker with the basket. Largest lead for Georgia. They're up by 11. Mann dishes it in.
Oh, mercy.
And that will do it. Georgia, a 71-53 win over App State.
It's good to be back home, and it's good for these kids to get a win. This group needs some confidence. They need lots of experience, but they certainly need some confidence. And we dug our own hole last week, and tonight was just one step forward. But we did some positive things. I thought we scored the ball efficiently. We did not rebound it in the first half, and once we solved that, we were able to separate from them. But that's been an issue for this team, and it was again tonight for just a half. But certainly happy to get the win.
.15 to go. Dogs still looking for their first points, and there they are. Top of the key pass from Jurisic to Gaines, and the lay-in good from the right low block.
Yeah, Dogs are 10-5 rebounding on them.
Feed to Thornton down.
Oh, that's nice.
A little short bank shot. He jumped in the air and banked it off the square for 2. And all of them have 2 points, and it's 14-12. 2:33 to go. Long 3, Jurisic, nothing but net. There we go. Now feeds it down to Forte with 12 to shoot. Cam's shot got partially blocked. The ball is loose on the floor. Picked up by Mann on the right side and put up and in.
Dogs just stayed after the offensive board. You can tell they are putting a lot more emphasis on rebounding on both ends. Against Lipscomb, but he's on the floor now and did a great job getting that rebound.
Parker, Jawan Parker, 3-ball left side. Good, he was wide open and knocked down the 22-footer. Here's Mann behind a screen from Jurisic. Dribbles one way, then the other. Jumps inside, skips it down to Thornton, and a two-handed dunk for Marcus. Mann looks at it. It's at 5. Now he's going to dribble with the left hand and go to the rim. Off the glass. Yes! And the foul.
Around the basket, the Dogs are there, and they're not getting a second opportunity.
Parker works from the right side, dribbles behind the back to the rim, inside, puts it up and in, good, and the foul.
Well, I thought both teams had a tough time with the morning start. You know, I thought our team had a little zombie look to them, and just couldn't even pass and catch it cleanly to start the game. Nemi gave us a nice lift offensively there in the first half. But we just never quite found a rhythm. Give their defense some credit for that too. But our defensive rebounding was something we've been focusing on, and it was key tonight to win the game.
Thornton now inside the three-point line to Juwan Parker. Does a little fancy hop step, shoots with one hand, and scores in the lane. To Mendenhall, making his first start this season for the Catamounts. Dribble off the foot, ball on the floor. Sumler picks it up, shoots a three, bank shot, straight away good. Here's 8 to shoot now. Eccles goes to Morris. Brandon skipped it to Taylor Eccles. He'll shoot after he fakes the pass. Three-pointer good. To Eccles, quick feed into the corner. Gaines, catch, shoot. Three all net. Gaines. That guy can score lights out. We throw it into Kenny Gaines. He curls all the way around the defense to the rack, runs it up. Left hand banked it in good. He took it coast to coast. Here's Sumler trying to dribble away from Charles Mann. Boggs, long, deep three. Wow. And he pumps that fist as he drains another one. Mann with it, 12 on the shot clock. Timmy rolls to the basket. Mann follows in, spins down the lane, puts it up and in good. A 2-footer after a 360 by Charles Mann. Pump fake over to Sumler into the corner. Tankelwitz three, short, dreadfully short. Rebound, Gaines, Dogs have numbers. We push it up. They flip it back to Dudley. Oh, he climbed down the lane and slams it with two hands to tie the game at 58. Tankelwitz on it, 12 seconds to go. They give there you go. Oh, here comes a long three. Oh my God! 30-footer. Holy smoke.
I've been telling you, get it to Nimmy for the three.
Sumler answers quickly, makes the running basket, and we foul him. We'll see how they play it. Charles at the line. Dogs lead by 1. It's the free throw. Stays in there good. But I think he wanted him to miss it, and we didn't. He made it. Baseball pass into the front court. They catch it. They give it to Tankelwitz. He shoots the three. It's an air ball. He got to look at it. He got to look from about 30, 35 feet. He shot it with one hand. Wow. But he didn't get rim. He didn't get net. And the Dogs hang on for a win here.
You know, we just didn't play well this week, but we won 2 games. And I am proud that we competed. And today we learned a lot today in this game. And I was really proud that we battled back and won the game. But give their team credit. Well, they made a lot of plays, and I got a lot of respect for that.
(26-19), George Washington with the lead. Dogs with the ball. Jurisic feeds the post. Forte puts it with the left hand up and in. He started right. He pulled it down and switched as he went back up with his left hand.
That's like a receiver saying, tell a defender, that's my ball.
Nimmy three, left corner, rattles out. Forte with the putback. He got the rebound. He was right there and scored easily.
Good to see that young man on the floor.
That's just crazy numbers. Here's Morris to the rim, running down the lane. They count the basket as it rolls over the front edge of the rim, and he got fouled. So a free throw coming up, 3-point opportunity for the sophomore Brandon Morris.
And Brandon did a great job there. Took on 2 Colonial defenders that time.
To Tim Dixon, who's checked in. Go to Juwan Parker. He's also on the floor for the Dogs, along with Gaines, Thornton, Mann, Parker. One-handed floater in the lane. That's good. Juwan Parker with his second field goal. Here's Thornton at the right elbow. He pivots to face the basket, works his way down the right edge of the lane, throws it up right hand off the square, good. It's Thornton, triple team for a moment, throws it into the paint. Forte saves the tip and then scores under the basket. Go to Parker on the right wing. He moves to his left, skip it to the foul line. And Morris going to attack and lay it up on the right side, good. Marcus Thornton and big Larson at 6'10", dunked it. Man rejected by Armwood on the other end. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Forte. Scoop shot with a left hand. Good by Cam. 3:03 to go, so Charles will get another free throw opportunity after violation by George Washington. Up on his toes. He missed that one deep. Long rebound. Knocked away. Forte picks it up to the rim. Layup good.
Oh, that was great.
And George Washington will dribble out the clock. Last 5 seconds of the game. And George Washington will win it tonight by a final of 73-55. Seconds of the ball game. A steal by the Dogs. Here's Gaines down the middle of the floor to the rim, and the lay-in good around the rim and through for Kenny Gaines. Left of the circle, goes to Man. He gives it back to Nemi. Nemi trying to clear some space. Beautiful. Behind the back feed to Forte on the block, and Cam lays it up and in. Dogs run it up the other way in transition. Man with a crossover, kick out, open three. Gaines, good! It's a 10-point Georgia lead on the road against Missouri in the SEC opener. Well, here's Criswell just inside the arc, shoots the jumper. That's no good. We rebound the miss, and that's the way the half ends. Dogs by 5, 30-25. Tigers only had a 1-point lead once in the half. Here's a drive by Man and a flip up and in. Finger roll good by Charles Mann to get the second half started. Now Morris dribbles, cross court into the corner. Kenny fakes the three, going to dribble and drive. Steps through the defense, flips it up and in, and his tongue is hanging out as he's running back the other way. And it caroms off the rim, and the Dogs get that miss. Big opportunity for Georgia. Gaines fakes the three, drives, flips it up and in the paint, and the Dogs have taken a 1-point lead. Saved by Missouri into Georgia. Man on the run. It's 2-on-2. Charles to the rim, flips it up, and goes.
He went right by Charleston. That was beautiful.
4 to go. 3 to go. Clarkson one-on-one. Step back jumper for the win. No good, and we go to overtime. Dogs ball. Gaines to Morris. They're working around far side. Jurisic. Nemi's been quiet in the second half, has nothing since scoring 9. Take care of that. He's wide open under the basket. And as he looks up, he lays it up and in. Dogs possession. We trail 63-60. We're in overtime on the road in the conference opener. Man, Jurisic. Here comes the long deep three. Oh, yeah! He nailed it. 27-footer. Jurisic with his 4th three of the game. He's got 16. The ball. Man dribbling out by his lonesome out front. 14 to shoot. Man crossover. Attacks inside. Runs into traffic. He made a walk. He forces it up and crawls over the rim. I think we got away with a travel, but we'll take 2 and go play some defense. 18.2 to play. We're in overtime on the road in Missouri. Well, they haven't lost since Truman was president. Oh, wow. Gaines hits a pair. Brandon Morris with 4 to play, and they foul with 3.8. Dogs are going to go to the line, leading by 4. 2 free throws coming up, and the fans are going to head for the gates.
Wow. What an effort by the Georgia Bulldogs. And Mark Fox is just broken down crying over on the bench. Bless his heart. I got to tell you, what a great effort. What a great effort by these Dogs tonight.
Morris, there's another one.
For 5.
Yeah, baby. 70-64, 3.8. Missouri will bounce it in, and Clarkson will dribble out the clock. And there's a stunning Georgia victory. How about that? 70-64. The Dogs have beaten Missouri, the 21st ranked team in the land. Beautiful. We work in the front court now. 3:44 to play in the half, and we're down 30-11. Morris jump pass left corner. Parker catch, shoot 3. Good. Finds Jurisic to the middle of the floor. He carries it across the timeline. One-handed push to Thornton. Puts it up and in, and he got fouled on the block. 43-23. Parker to Jurisic. Fakes the 3, now gives it to Man. He explodes off the wing, drives, pulls up on the left block, sinks the bucket. They count it, he got fouled as well. Into the front court from the Bulldogs with 18 seconds to go. Jawan Parker into a double team. Now J.J. Frazier with a 3. The left-hander knocks it down from the right wing for his first point.
Dogs hit 50 points. I know earlier tonight you weren't sure that would happen.
72-50, and that may be the final points. Gators will dribble out the rest of the clock. Billy Donovan, Mark Fox will shake hands at the middle of the floor, and that is the ball game.
Hello, Bulldog Nation. For GeorgiaDogs.com, I'm Katie Brazil here at the Stegman Coliseum, where Georgia athletics are off to a fantastic start this weekend. Last night, the Gym Dogs defeated number 2 LSU, while this afternoon, men's basketball went into overtime to defeat the Arkansas Razorbacks 66-61.
It's the second full Saturday of play in the SEC, and this afternoon a good crowd at the Stegman Coliseum in Athens, Georgia.
Make some baskets, get that defense set in the half court.
Mark Fox told us this morning that this was a much better three-point shooting team in Arkansas, and
if Georgia can continue to keep it in this half-court game, that Arkansas gets a little bit of panicky and they start forcing things, taking some bad shots.
Wow, how about that putback? Dante Williams, the lone senior on this Georgia team. Man got free, swung it over to Kenny Gaines, and they have been a lethal duo.
No points there, Dave. One of the first times we've seen Arkansas be able to go in transition.
Wow! What a feed from Charles Mann. Frazier. And a second offensive rebound for Georgia.
Marcus Thornton playing with passion.
And Thornton comes over to help. Kenny Gaines loaded that one up. And a big basket for the Hogs. Mann spins and gets his first field goal of the day. Arkansas is led by as many as 7, but now the Dogs are back on top.
Brandon Morris again going to the offhand, the right hand in off the glass.
Thornton with a defense. Madden couldn't get it to go. Qualls got a hand on it, but credit the box out underneath. And man, the SEC Player of the Week with just 3 points. Here's Gaines.
That's amazing. 3 fields and had the ball in their hand into regulation to win the game.
Oh my gosh, and they're still out of sync on offense. Man, 1-on-3. And he gets it to go. Pat Adams asked, did it go in? He's asking if it was touched on the rim. They say no, and he counts the basket. Gully. Thornton denies Portis. It's the kind of defensive stand by Georgia that could have long-ranging repercussions. The Georgia Bulldogs come from 7 back in the second half, and they run their SEC record to 3-1. Arkansas falls to 1-3. Once again, our final score: Georgia 66, Arkansas 61 for.
That's a hard-fought SEC game, and we beat a really good Arkansas team, so we should feel like we accomplished something today, because that's a really good basketball team. It was a hard-fought slugfest. I mean, that's a game where both teams are really defending, and fortunately for us, we won the rebounding battle. But that was a dogfight, and we feel good about coming away with a win.
The Dogs take on South Carolina January 22nd at 8 p.m. here at Stegman Coliseum. So come out to support the team as they continue their SEC play. And as always, stay logged on to GeorgiaDogs.com for highlights following the game. For GTV, I'm Katie Brazil.
Chris Gilmore here for GeorgiaDogs.com. To say that there were a lot of fouls in this game would be an understatement. Georgia and South Carolina went to the line over 80 times in the entire game. The Dogs went on to rout the Gamecocks 97-76 and improved to 4-1 in the SEC.
Around to Brandon Morris. Jurisic lines up the deep 3. Perfect.
If you're going to guard me at the line, I'll just back up 3 or 4 feet. Why not?
Kenny Gaines buries the 3. Frazier knocks down the 3. Inside layup is good. Count it. And a 3-point opportunity on the way. 17 bench points for the Bulldogs. Man gets it in the corner. Parker knocks down a 3. Georgia playing with some confidence tonight.
Deny both man and gains the basketball on the perimeter.
Well, that's a deep three from Charles Mann right over Thornwell. Williams, shots blocked by Gaines. Gaines comes out of there with it. The 3-on-2. Bounce pass to Hetkevicius, taken away by Jurisic. Nemi left wide open.
Still perfect from the field.
Jurisic lines up another long three. Oh, he's feeling it now.
Yeah, he knew that was in because as soon as he let go of it, he started running back down the court. The contest is getting rewarded a little bit of game time.
We'll try it again. That won't go. How about Kenny Paul? You know.
Good springs. Good offensive board.
And that will do it. Tough loss for South Carolina, but Georgia has now won 4 of 5 in league play. They sit at 4-1 in the Southeastern Conference.
That was a physical basketball game, and I have great respect for South Carolina. They opened the season with 4, their first 6 on the road. That's in the SEC. He's got them playing super hard. We felt like this would be a midweek slugfest, and it's kind of what it ended up being. We shot the ball pretty well today. Wasn't real pleased with our defense, but when we get both teams into 1-on-1, I think we both got on our heels a little bit, and so it was a parade to the free throw line.
The Dogs will hit the road this weekend for another SEC matchup. We'll take on the Kentucky Wildcats at 1:30 p.m. on Saturday. You can check back to GeorgiaDogs.com for a live audio broadcast that day, as well as post-game highlights and interviews. For GTV, I'm Chris Gilmore.
From the right wing to James Young. He can't get it to go. The Dogs rebound. Here's Mann speeding up the floor. Dishes down low to Brandon Morris, and he'll dunk it with 2 hands. Dogs ball. We're tied at 4. Dante above the arc and right of the circle. Goes to Williams on the left side. Here's Eccles off a curl for 3. Good. Taylor Eccles with a little bit of a fist pump for the walk-on. Jurisic and Thornton, Dixon, Morris, and Eccles are 5 on the floor. Shot clock at 12. Morris down the left side of the lane. Holy smokes! He threw it up at the last minute with the left hand and hooked it up and in off the glass. Nimi with the ball, goes to Thornton, left wing. In front of the Cats bench, he dribbles right now, the big guy down the lane against the double team, throws it up off the iron, no good. One of our guys got the follow, that was Dixon. Just tapped it back up and in. Yep. Harrison down the lane, contact with Mann, no call, misses the runner. Rebound, Charles Mann, he pushes it up the other way. Mann down the lane, he lost the handle. It ricochets right off the Kentucky body to Dante, who dunked it.
Favorable bounce there for the Dogs.
Feeds it into Dante, was open for a minute, now he works against Johnston, who blocks his shot. Dante gets the ball back, dunks it, and got fouled.
Wow. He had tried to lay it up before, and he got blocked. Decided, you know what, I'll just slam it. Let's see what happens.
That result usually seems to work a little bit better. And the foul on Dakari Johnson. Marcus Lee with his first point, 79-52. 20 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Mann and makes his first field goal of the ball game as he hesitated, lulled the defense to sleep for a moment, and then drove and laid it up on the left side. Cats will run out the final seconds off the clock.
Didn't see any time at all against Vandy.
Mann dribbles down the right side of the lane, top of the key to Kessler, and he hit a 3, and that's his first basket of his Georgia career. Houston Kessler with a 3 for Georgia. 3 points in the win over Alabama Thursday. A 41% three-point shooter. He's got 47 on the year now and 111 tries. Here's Gaines for a 3. He answers. How about Kenny with a 3 from the right way. They try to trap him in the backcourt. He changes directions, finds Jurisic. He feeds right to Dante Williams, who glides along the baseline for a two-handed dunk. Bodies on the floor on the other end. J.J. Frazier, wrap around Jurisic. Lay in good. Whistle and a foul. Count the bucket.
Wow. It's amazing to me that, you know, you look at a guy wrong and they call it a foul.
3:38 to go. Well, you can't afford to make any mistakes here if you're Georgia. Gaines cuts through the lane, drives, takes a feed, misses the lay-in. There's Dante for the tap-in from the left side of the rim.
Had to have that.
J.J. Frazier scoops it to Jurisic, guarded by Shamsuddin. Go to Frazier, right baseline to Dante, back up the wing. Catch and shoot Frazier. Three, good by the little guy. There's another Frazier three. Man up and in good. So it's 70-65. We're down 5 with the ball. Man pushes it up all the way to the rim. Throws it up from the left side off the glass. Good. And Georgia calls a timeout. Mark Fox wanted a foul. That's not too much to ask for now. Here's the three by Frazier. That is no good. Long rebound. Dixon Tatum. He'll give it to Payne. He'll take it across the timeline. The clock will tick down to 0, and that's the ball game.
Hey there, Bulldog Nation. I'm Anna Tarillo here on the floor at Stegman Coliseum, where the Georgia men's basketball team just defeated the LSU Tigers. The Dogs started out hot, maintained a lead for the full 40 minutes, and won by a score of 91-78. The Dogs are back in action here on Saturday at 8 p.m., where they take on the Aggies from Texas A&M.
Dogs ball in a 2-0 lead. Man top of the key. Goes to Gaines on the right wing. He's guarded by Hickey in that zone. Back to Man. Looks at the three. Won't take it. Over to Gaines. He will. It's off the rim. Fight for the rebound. Thornton gets it. Power dribble and a two-handed stuff. That's the way to go back up. Marcus Thornton with the bucket. Jurisic up ahead to Forte. They feed Dante. An open two-handed stuff from the left side of the rim.
All right, I predict LSU's coming out of that full court pressure.
Dogs work on the right side with Man. Man across to Gaines. Left baseline to Brandon Morris. Jab step, looking for some space. Now he puts it on the floor. Feeds Charles. Catch, shoot, three straight away. Good. Charles Mann, and he thanks Morris for the assist. It's 21-18. Dogs by 3. Morris attacks against the double team. Throws it up on the left hand. Oh my goodness. Have mercy. Kenny Gaines with a follow. And Thornton, he caught it right on the half-court line, straddled, gave it to Frazier. Frazier with 3. Oh, he hit one with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Left of the circle, J.J. Frazier with a big three-pointer for the Bulldogs. 67-59 Georgia. Jurisic pivots. Pump fake. Got Martin in the air. Gives it to Frazier for a 3, and it's good from the left wing. That's number 2 for J.J. Dogs ball. Jurisic, one dribble out front. Goes to Man. Man looking inside. Now he finds Thornton. Left of the lane. Works against O'Brien. Into the paint. Leans in. Got the roll. Yes, sir. With a right hand.
That's a heck of a win for our young people. As we build our team, our program, you have to have belief in yourself. You have to have belief through adversity. We had a tough 10 days where we didn't play very well, and we stuck it out, hung together, and kept getting better, and went back to work this week, and we beat a terrific basketball team today. And I'm proud of our win because we beat a very good team in an absolute battle. So. You know, it feels good. It feels good to win tonight, and I don't have long to enjoy it, but certainly for the moment, I'm proud of our team.
Gaines ball, palms it with a left hand, pulls it away from Notice, gets the screen from Thornton, dribbles to his left, goes to Man. Lobs it into the corner to Morris. He glides along the baseline and puts it up and in good. In heavy traffic, Brandon Morris gets Georgia's first points, and it's 3-2. Carolina as Charles Mann fits. Thornton has it for Georgia, top of the key, feeds it into Gaines in the right corner. Kenny glides through the lane, banks it in. The runner is good, and he got fouled as well. He'll go to the line for a three-point opportunity.
Kenny used his left hand to bank that in.
He was coming straight across the lane, threw it up across his body with the left hand and got fouled. And Gaines Gaines going to dribble off the wing, fire to Frazier for a three. He can't join the party, but Thornton gets the rebound, and the putback circles around the rim a couple of times and falls through good. I jumped the gun on that one. Free throw, South Carolina. Ball is loose in the backcourt. Dogs race to it. Morris picks it up and dunks it with 2 hands.
Frank Martin just got his face buried in his hands. Can't believe they tossed it in the backcourt. There was nobody there. Ball just rolling around.
Dixon holds it high. Carrera's all in his shirt. Gives it back to Frazier with 6. JJ going to shoot a 3, I bet. No, he's going to shoot to go to Thornton, and he'll shoot a 3. And he banked it in at the buzzer. Wow. Top of the key, they go into the post instead. To Dante, spins at the baseline, works against Henry, and the lay-in is good off the glass. Thornton has it. He's guarded by Hakevicius. Marcus, look at him go down the lane, and he rolls it in good, and he got fouled. Where did that come from?
That's a big man doing that.
From 25 feet, he just drove it right to the basket.
And quickly, I mean, covered a lot of space in a short amount of time, drew the foul, and finger rolled it in there.
Only 2 seconds on the clock. Parker throws it in a long way. Frazier, a deep, long 3.
And that's why Mark Fox put him in the game. For that reason and that reason only.
Win their 15th of the year. Here's Gaines for 3. Good! Kenny adding to his tilt. He's got 27. Career high for Kenny Gaines. 73-56. And the horn will sound, and that's the ball game. Thornwell just dribbled out the clock and then just flicked the ball into the backcourt.
Attention Bulldog Nation, the Dogs have just won a close one here in Athens tonight. I'm Anna Tarullo for GTV here on the floor at Stegman Coliseum, where your University of Georgia Bulldogs just took down those Ole Miss Rebels 61-60. Take a look at some of the highlights.
Here's Snoop White, gets it off to Perez, inside to Colby. He spins left side. Well, he gets the start. Had a streak of 59 straight games. That is a 2, an emphatic 2.
Half-court zone trap by Ole Miss. A 2-2-1, and Georgia handles it.
Jurisic tap won't go. Flushed by Morris. Get Ole Miss by 2, 11-9, and here's a takeaway.
Good steal by Henderson.
Got it. Henderson, who leads his club in steals. Here's Gaines. Big hop step and got the friendly roll. Get one going here. Inside, wide open is man. He just kind of snuck in there. Nobody saw him, and he laid it in. Man, sits right there at the elbow. Kicks it back to Jurisic. That's what they need from Nimi Jurisic. Man, off to Gaines. He'll fire the long 3. Oh, right over Perez.
Jurisic with the screen out front. Man didn't use it.
Gaines. Hit it, and he's fouled. A 4-point play. Almost a takeaway by Millinghouse. Gaines will try it again. Got it again. Oh, is Kenny Gaines feeling it in the second half?
The offensive rebounding on the part of the Bulldogs is what's caused this. That and Gaines is great shooting.
Jurisic. Thornton keeps it alive. Gaines for the lead. Gaines all over Marshall Henderson. Summer's going to have to create. Got bumped in the lane. Will go. A chance to tie it up with the free throw. Ole Miss has a timeout, and they will use it. There's your ball game. The Georgia Bulldogs have taken over sole possession of 3rd place in the Southeastern Conference standings.
Kenny Gaines responded very well in the second half after being saddled with foul trouble in the first half, and his play in the second half was critical. I thought Charles Mann's effort, getting loose balls. He did so many different things tonight that impacted the game that I thought his effort was terrific.
I just need to be productive for my team, defensively and offensively. I'm glad a couple shots fell, but I knew the team needed me out there to lock up Henderson because I know Charles couldn't do it and play the one at the same time. So, just wanted to go out there and be helpful in any kind of way.
Up next, the Dogs take on the Tennessee Volunteers in Knoxville on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Check back here for full coverage. For GTV, I'm Anna Tarullo.
.28 to go, half one. Dogs ball. Jurisic to Frazier. Frazier with a screen from Dixon. Left-handed three. Good all net for the little guy. Back to Mann with 12 on the shot clock. Mann with a crossover inside the foul line. Puts it up with the right hand and the kiss off the square, right above it actually. Extended now, gives it back to Mann above the arc. Under 10 minutes to play in the half. Mann's double team. Wrap around pass to Thornton. He attacks, leans in, misses the short banker, but there's Dante to bail him out. He got the rebound in the putback bucket. Here's Mann with a left-hand dribble, slowly lobs it over to Gaines. They give it to Dante Williams above the left elbow. Out to Kenny for a three. Knock it down good. Kenny going to drive, jump at the foul line, fired across into the corner, shot fake. Frazier moves to his left, shoots the jumper, a long two by the little guy, J.J. Frazier, now with 5 points in the ball game. Dogs down 4, Tim Dixon in for Georgia. He handles the ball with a left-hand dribble, goes to Mann straight away, crossover, Mann jumps through the lane, off the glass, good. Looked like he got away with a travel, but we'll take it. Cannon on the left baseline, double teamed out to Jawan, fakes the three, 10 on the clock to Frazier, catch, shoot, three, go, yes, sir! Dixon top of the key between the circles. He's guarded by Stokes. We'll get a Frazier on the left side. We have we have one starter and 4 reserves on the floor right now, and we're down 2. 9 seconds to shoot. Frazier moving to his right, drains a 2. Stumbles and falls going across the lane. Dogs pick up the loose ball. Here's Brandon Morris down the lane. Left-handed lay-in won't go, but Gaines, I think, in front of Thornton got the tip in. We're a little more than 2.5 minutes in. It's Tennessee 36, Georgia 30. Dogs with the ball. Mann to Thornton. Spins on the block. Ducks underneath. Oh, nice move by big Marcus Thornton against Stokes.
And maybe that'll get him goal size, and then he's got a nice touch.
Mann penetrates, kickouts to Gaines. Wide open for a three. His toes were just behind the line, and he nails it. Thornton to set a screen. Stokes is with him. Man, they'll double team him, give it to Thornton. Marcus will shoot a long three. Good. Thornton with a rare three, only the second of the season for Marcus Thornton. Got to start picking it up right now. Here's Morris to the rim, runs under, reverse lay-in, good from the right side. Dogs work in the front court. Gaines left wing, lob it into Thornton, to the basket, lay in, got the bounce, good. As he watches the clock tick under 10, coaches will start to walk towards the half-court line. This one is over as Tennessee has won it by a final of 67-48. Razorbacks with Cody Clark going on from the left side on the baseline. Shot blocked by Williams and Thornton. Dogs take it away and push it up to the left. And curls back towards the half-court line and will set the offense with a left-hand dribble. He's guarded by Clark at 6'7". Skip it to the left elbow. Dante Williams to Gaines. Off the curl for a three, and that's good. He buried it straight away. Dogs possession. Gaines to Morris. Razorbacks in a man-to-man. There's Dante on the far side of the floor. Beats Charles between the circles. Mann with a right-hand dribble. Works against Qualls now. Left-hand dribble drive, down the lane, flips it up, and it goes. It hung on the back rim, bounced twice and fell through. Charles fakes the pass, now he'll drive, give it to Nemi, fakes the three. Nemi moves to his left and sinks it, yes sir!
That was a great ball fake by Nemi.
On man, they don't call that. Feeds it to Jurisic on the penetration. Nemi up and in, good, got the roll. Jurisic turns and sprints down the floor. Gaines, two-handed chest pass to Nemi Jurisic. He pivots all the way, goes against Clark, kick out Kenny. Here comes a three. There he goes. He buried another one. Georgia works against a little bit of Arkansas pressure now. Mann will trot it back and forth and fake like they're going to trap him at the half-court line. He feeds it into Jurisic, and Nemi drives and scores with a little baby hook from the right side. Rebound pulled down by Cam Forte for the Dogs. Gets the outlet to Frazier, feeds Forte on the drive. Left-hand lay-in, good. Little spin off the window. Good for Cam, his first points. Jurisic has it deep on the far side of the floor. A quick double team. Back over to Gaines for a three. Good! Kenny hit a three. His fifth of the contest. First points of the half. 60-51. The Hogs 15-point lead down to 9. Dogs looking to chew into it a little bit more with 9:35 to go. Here's Frazier off the drive. Spin move. Oh, a little spin fade. He knocked down an 8-footer. And a timeout, Georgia. Georgia calls a time, a 30-second time. We're down 7. What a move by J.J. Frazier. He drove, stopped on a dime, did a spin and a fade, and knocked down the 8-footer. 87-75 is the final.
For GeorgiaDogs.com, I'm Danny Bryan here in Stegman Coliseum, where your Bulldogs cruise to an easy win over the Missouri Tigers, 71-56. The Dogs moved to 10-5 in league play, maintaining sole possession of 3rd place in the Southeastern Conference. Here are some highlights from tonight's game.
Rebound goes to the Dogs. Morris pushes it up the floor. Gaines open three, left corner. Nothing but net. Kenny Gaines with a three, and that's the way he starts his night. Guard him. They go back to Morris. Jab step. Drive into the lane. Kick out Williams. Top of the key, 2. Dante knocks it down from 17. Down taken by Mann in the paint. Mann down the floor. Now he explodes, runs, throws it up. Oh, high out the window, and it goes.
That's what we needed. A field goal. See there?
There gets it into the post to Williams. Tried to feed it across the lane. It's stolen by Juwan Parker. Threads the needle on the bounce to Gaines. Reverse lay and good by Kenny Gaines. He came in from the left and laid it up on the right. And the Tigers off the bench to call a time. The right hand, too hard, back iron, no good. Rebound Thornton. Dogs with time. Up ahead to Jurisic. Long 30-footer. Oh, yeah! He hit it at the horn. Oh, my goodness. Stimmy wide open three. He stopped about 10 feet farther away from the basket than he needed to. Man up the wing. Man, long three. Good. Wow. Charles didn't get guarded. To the floor. They go to Jurisic, top of the key. 14 to shoot. Parker explodes off the wing. Drives, gets the banker. That's good. And a foul on the play, and they'll count the basket. Towards the 10-minute mark. Thornton pivots all the way around, hands it off to Mann. He explodes from the left side, drives, puts it up in front of the bucket, it goes, and guess what? There's a foul on the play, count the basket, go to Parker.
No hurry.
Parker feeds it in on a one-handed bounce pass to Thornton, spins into the lane, throws it up, and he got the roll off the back rim, good.
And he did that left-handed.
Works against Clarkson, gets a screen from Nimmie, drives down the lane, feeds it, oh, to Thornton for a two-handed monster jam. As the Dogs sweep Missouri and win their 10th SEC game of the year. That exceeds last year's total by 1, and last year's overall win total by 1, with number 16 of the season.
Really a hard-fought game. Missouri has a really good basketball team, and they have such a good team that our team had great respect for them, so we were very ready to play, and we needed to be, because I think they're terrific, and so we defended very, very well. Didn't rebound it like we had hoped, but our defense was good, and I thought offensively we shared the ball pretty well and played a pretty complete game.
Your Georgia Bulldogs are back in action this Saturday as they head to Fayetteville to take on the Arkansas Razorbacks in Bud Walton Arena at 4 p.m. Be sure to stay logged on to GeorgiaDogs.com for all your latest information and updates on everything Georgia basketball. For GTV, I'm Danny Bryan.
Well, it was senior night and the final home game of the regular season here in Stegman Coliseum, and it was the Battle of the Bulldogs, UGA versus Mississippi State. Georgia walked off with a 66-45 victory over Mississippi State and honored one of their own, Dante Williams.
Shot clock at 12. Here's Gaines off a curl three. Nothing but net. That one didn't touch the rim either. Give it to Thornton. He pivots left of the circle. Back to Mann. He spins on the left side of the lane. Throws it up with the right hand. Good. Mann trying to work behind a screen from Thornton. Tried to run through 2 defenders. They blocked him out. He gives it to Marcus. And Marcus range a 3. Dogs have it in the front court now. Mann with a slow dribble. High on the left wing. Now drives across. Ready with contact. No call. Here's Jurisic. Wide open look. Oh, yes, sir. And Georgia has worked its way back into the lead. up by 5. That scoring recap brought to you by Regions Bank, official bank of the SEC. Steal by Georgia. Frazier, right to left to Forte. Running lay-in good. It crawled over the rim and fell in softly. Now they go into work. Ware sets the screen. Bloodman drives right of the lane. Lost the handle. Forte took it away. Forte, diagonal pass to Man. Man, alley-oop. Oh, to Gaines. Yes, sir. What a finish. Kenny got it to go, and that's the way the half will end. Goal, Mala.
Is Kenny Gaines some kind of athlete?
And throw up an air ball from the left side, caught by Thomas under the basket. Charles didn't get his legs into that shot. Anyway, Gino with a block on the other end. And point blank range, just took it right off the iron and swatted it away. Man down the lane, missed the lay-in. There's Jurisic for the tap-in. He got the follow. Over in the hands of Bloodman now on the right wing to Borkert. Here's an off-balance 3 around the rim and out. No good. Thornton with the rebound. Shovel pass up ahead to Man. Kicks it to the left. Here's a 3 by Gaines. Good! But he's able to pick it up and get it into the front side. Here's Reddy. Tried to drive on the left baseline. Gino cut him off. They throw it into the post, and they kick it around. Dogs steal it. Frazier up ahead to Gaines. Here comes an alley-oop to Nemi. Catches it and lays it up in the air. Good. Under 8 minutes to go. Dogs lead it by a bunch, 58-37. Charles going to go. No, he's going to kick out to Kenny for a 3. Good. Gino buried it, and a fist pump from Mark Fox. The Dogs count down the seconds until their 17th win, their 11th in conference play. Here's Man to Parker off a curl. Here comes a 3. Good!
That's what you want to see. Juwan Parker getting his stroke back.
You know, every win is a good win. Some of them are more emotional than others. Some of them are prettier than others, but every one's a good win. I thought that Mississippi State started the game with a greater determination than our team did. I thought that they were more prepared to play than our kids were. We were a little bit sluggish in everything that we did to start the game. And fortunately, we have a deep team, and we had a number of guys that we could go to that gave us a lift. I thought Nemi gave us a lift in the first half, Marcus Thornton, Charles Mann. But, you know, eventually our defense stabilized, and we finished the game, you know, in pretty solid fashion.
The Bulldogs play their final game of the regular season on Saturday at LSU. Tip-off's at 5 o'clock, and make sure you head back to GeorgiaDogs.com for live audio and highlights from that game. For GTV, I'm Ashley Rosenberg.
Last regular season game of the year. Morris going to drive on the left side, spin into the lane, missed the lay-in, but look at Dante Williams follow in there, got the rebound and the putback for the bucket. Gaines is out for the moment, as is Dante Williams. Morris feeds Man, posted up in the lane. Beautiful pass in traffic from Morris to Man, and he lays it up in there. Gaines holding it high, looking, now gets it into Dante, back to Gaines for a quick 3. Good, he rips it from the right corner. I like that play. Forte, far side of the floor, back to JJ between the circles. They go to Dante at the left elbow, to Gaines with a screen. Here's a 3, and it's good.
Well, he just looks so confident. I mean, Scott, when he strokes the ball, you're almost shocked if it doesn't.
Frazier around a screen from Thornton, dribbles right, only 6 on the shot clock. Long deep, 3, nothing but net. Frazier, wow. 80 seconds to go in the half. We trail by a point. We've got the ball. Here's Frazier left wing, guarded by Hickey. To Gaines, deep 3. Oh, he hit another one. Oh, 28 feet.
And they're as pretty as, I mean, just his form.
Back to Parker on the right wing, guarded by Coleman. Into the post, Jurisic back to the basket. Faces up, pump fakes into the lane. Little fancy footwork up and in with a right hand. Good, he abused Mickey that time. Success with it. Frazier's in trouble in the backcourt. Almost turned it over. Man got the pass at the half-court line. Feeds Dante for a two-handed dunk as Man penetrated down the lane, and the Dogs beat the press with a dunk on the end. LSU with a little three-quarter court pressure. Now they chase Man in the back. We get it across the timeline, beat the press. Parker has it. Has an open look. He'll shoot the 2 and knock it down just inside the arc on the right side of the floor. Juwan spins away from a double team, drives across, gives it to Frazier. A little left-handed floater, good from 10 feet. We've got Frazier and Parker and Gaines, Thornton and Dixon. Tim Dixon getting a lot of minutes today. Here's Gaines, weaves his way across the lane, missed a left-hander, got his own rebound, hook up and in, good off the glass. Trying to win their 12th conference game of the year. Man, dribble dribbles above the arc, 5 to shoot. Long three, knuckleball goes good. Another Manette. Charles Mann.
That's a clutch three right there.
Pass to Jurisic on the right wing. LSU still guarding. Give it to Thornton. The clock at 3, at 2, at 1, and the Dogs have won it. 69-61. They stopped the streak here in Baton Rouge, winning for the first time here at Pete Maravich Assembly Center since 2002. Georgia, with its 12th SEC victory of the season, finishes in a regular season tie for second place. Dogs digging himself an early hole here.
And that's what you didn't want to do. This is what they did last year against LSU.
Frazier, catch, shoot three. Nothing but net. Top of the key for the little freshman. Followed his shot, got the rebound, but Frazier beat him to it. JJ pushes it up, kick out Kenny. Here's a three. Gaines good. And the Dogs have closed the gap. It's 18-13. Gaines with his first points. Here's Frazier, high on the right wing for Georgia, skips it into the right corner to Morris, back to JJ, here comes the three, good! Wow. Frazier on the right wing, knocks down his second three-pointer. As the Dogs inbound and go to work, 16 on the clock, here's Frazier on the right wing, drives behind a couple of screens from Nimmie and Dixon, now will penetrate inside, throws it up with the left hand going right, and he knocked it down. We're wrestling for it, Parker got it away from Henderson, pitches it underhand to Morris, he drives, the bank shot is good, hitting through the foul, he'll go to the line for one.
That puts the Dogs in the lead and gives them an opportunity to extend it at the line. And that was just great hustle. Give Juwan Parker credit. Throwing his body on the floor after that ball. Look at that, reaching underneath Marshall Henderson to pull it away.
Terrific hustle by Georgia as Parker and Frazier have really given the Dogs a great lift here with Gaines with an early foul and Mann with 2 fouls. By Saiz, rolled over the rim. Dogs out in transition. Gaines flips it up. No good. Thornton with a tap.
Oh, what a tap.
Thornton with his first field goal of the night. Gaines missed a chippy. And then Thornton got the follow, and Ole Miss will call a timeout with 8:21 to go. And Georgia up 58-57.
What, you know, Kennedy's kicking himself because if he hadn't called the time, he's probably about to get a foul on his player.
Little guy, Frazier picked it up. Here go the Dogs, off and running in transition. Man to the rim, layup good, off the glass, and the dish from J.J. Frazier. The Dogs lead it 63-61. They change positions. Man between the circles now goes to Gaines. It's 19 to shoot. Man crossover in the circle. Here's Gaines for a three. No good. Rebound. Morris, a big rebound. Oh, he missed the putback. We got the rebound on the tap. Man down the lane. He flips it up and in. Good. And the Dogs lead and call a timeout with 17 seconds to go. 74-73.
How did we miss those shots at the rim? Thank goodness the ball got tipped out and Charles Mann right there.
Nail-biting time tonight. Looking down court, he finds Summers, he catches it, he shoots for the three. No good! The Dogs hang on. Summers just missed it short off the right side of the rim.
Wow!
He got a good look. Woo! And Georgia hangs on for the victory.
Kentucky's a really good basketball team, and to win the game, we needed to play very complete basketball, and you know, we didn't rebound it well enough, and just couldn't get enough stops in the second half to win the game, and we didn't turn it over. We slowed their transition game some. I think they probably had less than 10 transition points, but we didn't do all the things that we needed to do to win, to beat a very good team.
Kenny, just talk about, I mean, you got off to a slow start, obviously, like you try to get yourself into a little rhythm early, but just what's happening for you, and how key was that didn't come through for you?
It was pretty key. You know, during regular season play, you know, shots were falling for me pretty good, and we had a pretty good handle on the game. But you know, I started off a little slow and you know, missed some good looks, but it just comes with the game.
Nami, talking about rebounding a little bit, Kentucky had a little bit of a size advantage today, and it kind of showed on the stat sheet. How hard was it going up on the glass against this team?
Well, from the beginning, we wanted to impose ourselves in the paint and then try to block them off, the big guys especially, and have Gar come and rebound the ball. And we did it effectively in a few periods of the game, but as I said, as it shows here, in few periods we gave up a lot of rebounds. And that's something that we've been doing very successfully lately, and we really needed that to win the game. And unfortunately, it wasn't. We didn't do it well today, and then all the credit to their big guys.
Hey there, Georgia fans. This is Benjamin Wayne here at the Stegman Coliseum, where the Georgia Bulldogs just got a 63-56 victory over the Vermont Catamounts in the first round of the NIT tournament. Now, Georgia was in the lead by 9 points at halftime, but a 21-2 run by the Catamounts plus 22 turnovers by Georgia found the Dogs down late in the game. And Charles Mann scored 29 points, and Marcus Thornton scored 16 late to get the Dogs the victory.
Pass over to Charles Mann. Mann moves between the circles, left-hand dribble, crossover, pulls up at the elbow, knocks down the 15.5-footer. Here's Rusin across the way. They work on the far side of the floor. Harold into the lane, lost possession, picked off by Morris. Brandon sprints down the floor, switches hands to the right from the left, and lays it up with the right hand off the window good.
Yeah, you know what? You're looking at their roster. They got 14 kids in their roster, 3 out of Vermont.
Frazier with a nice steal, pull up on the other end for 3, counted for the left-hander, J.J. Frazier.
First jump shot of the game. Dogs are going to have to tighten it up on the boards.
12th turnover by Georgia, too. Here's Carissimo for 3, flat off the back iron. Rebound goes to Dante. We push it up to Gaines, zips to the rim, finger roll, go! Oh, he took off and exploded to the basket. Dogs working the front court down to our left. Mann to Williams, around the perimeter to JJ. They throw it to the elbow to Dixon, back to the basket, back out to Kinney. Catch, shoot, 3. Textbook. We're above the arc now with Williams and Mann. Charles between the circles, gets a screen from Thornton, who rolls down on the right block. Charles will shoot. Good, 3. Right of the circle. Carissimo to Vokell in the corner, guarded by Tim Dixon, who's in. Steal by Gaines on the far side. Kinney to Mann, back to Gaines, and the lay-in good. They ran the break to perfection. Harold, now they go back to Carissimo with 6. Off-balance jumper from the right side is no good. Thornton rips down the rebound just in front of Apfel. Mann down the floor for the Dogs. Down the lane, they never stopped in the runner. Baker good off the square. On the right side, defense shifts to Frazier, to the elbow. Mann, he pivots, spins down the lane. Scoop, head, good, count it, and some contact. Vermont in the 2-3 zone. Frazier, Mann, and Gaines. We pass it down to the block to Thornton. Into the traffic. And he banks it up and in. Are they going to give him the continuation? Yes, sir. He got the basket on the roll.
That was a March game versus 2 very good teams. And let me start by complimenting Vermont's team. I've never had more pleasure scouting an opponent than I did their team. They play the game the right way. They play it together. They're experienced. I mean, they play the game in a way that I think everyone can appreciate. So I thought we would have our hands full in the game tonight, and we did. I thought in the first half our defense was terrific. I thought in the second half, because Vermont was so good and our defense took a step back, that they wore us out for a period in the second half. and then our crowd lifted us up.
During halftime, my teammates told me to just keep my head up and just keep on playing like I play, and just to let the first half go. It's the start of a new half. Just start from a new beginning and just play my game. And it was a team effort, and the crowd did a wonderful job in helping us pick up this win.
Charles, we've been doing a lot of that lately. Came out somewhat flat, I think, early on, and we're just kind of lazy with the ball, and made some careless mistakes, and did some things that really uncharacteristic of us. So, I mean, eventually we got to settle down, but that's something we got to cut down on if we want to keep winning games.
Now Georgia will go on to face Louisiana Tech in the second round of the NIT tournament. Stay tuned to GeorgiaDogs.com to find out more details about when the Dogs will be back on the court. For GeorgiaDogs.com, I'm Benjamin Wayne.
So it's Thornton, Jurisic, Gaines, Frazier, and Morris, the 5 for Mark Fox's Georgia Bulldogs. Morris, nice drive, and he switches hands in the last second for the layup. On a putback with 2 seconds to go. Morris, pretty drive. Slipping in between defenders. Side iron, no good. Louisiana Tech saving the rebound, but it goes to Georgia. Frazier leads it.
Georgia needs an easy one.
Did they get it? Oh, that was nearly an offensive foul. Now they're going to get the easy one on the putback by Marcus Thornton. And they better hurry. Georgia to get the ball across, and they do it with a second to go. That leaves it open. And well done that time by Dante Williams on the flush. Big break for Georgia that time in the waning seconds of it's been a tough first half for them. Man, coast to coast. 3-ball. It's an 8-point deficit.
This is one of the advantages of being a pressing team. If you're late in the game and you want somebody to use some clock, it's not new for you or something you rarely use. It's who you are.
Frazier, he'll try a 3-ball. He's been hot from 3 all day. Now a press from Georgia, but Louisiana Tech should certainly understand that. And Smith in front of us. Jump ball tied up. Possession arrow. Georgia. Frazier's been deadly from 3. He's right at the bottom of your screen now. Latched in the corner, number 30 in white. Man on the drive. Gaines. And he lays it in. Kaiser backed off a little bit. Down to 6 again. Who I hope is going to be okay if Louisiana Tech advances to the next round. Frazier banks it in. Hold everything. It's a 4-point game.
Tech, an outstanding team. Got up big and held on, Dave. Give them credit.
I think that what I told the players is that it's hard to understand today because you lost the game, but I thought they restored a great deal of pride in Georgia basketball, and that to win 20 games, to finish second in the SEC, to advance in the postseason, I think that they did some things that they should feel good about, and we should all feel good about it. I'm not happy with how we played today, and I'll probably never get over that. But I do think this team did a lot of really positive things, and I think that the support from our fans, I think, show that they appreciate it too. So yeah, I think I'll be able to look back and say that.
I think we're going to have a great team next year, and we have a lot of guys returning and making it this far, and it's just a real big bonus for us. And I think we're going to be able to build off of it and get better this summer and come back ready, and looking forward to accomplishing more next season.
Charles, same question.
I agree with Brandon. We made a lot of progress. We progressed a lot this year. We know the sky's the limit, and I'm looking forward towards next year and what we got coming back.
To collapse all I've learned, to absorb away with open eyes to see this revelation, new serenity. Destruction is harmony. To see this, I'll wait for you. To rise from this dream, I will be waiting for you. To rise from this dream.
3, 2, 1, Dogs do the improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to win the SEC tournament.